Jacobie, I suppose, what are the spirits like after last weekend? That must have been tough to take in the end, the way the game was taken away from you.
Yes, I think the boys really put their heart and soul into the game, and I think that showed during the whole 80 minutes. And unluckily for us, things didn't work out for us at the end, but I think we've set a great platform for next year to build on. I think where we came from last year previously, 0-6, and I think we really turned a few heads in the Heineken this year. It was a pity for us not to take it all the way, but I think there were some very important lessons that we learned during the game and during the tournament as well.
Yeah, because I suppose you were written off beforehand when the draw was made, because you were in such a tough group, and you have proven a few people wrong, I suppose.
Yes, I just think that shows as a group how we've grown over the last year and a half or so. Yeah. And with some belief and real hard work and the guys buying into our systems, I think we came a long way this season. As I said, it's a pity for us to not take it all the way for the great support we had, especially at home here from the home ground, but hopefully there's great lessons being learned from our side.
Yeah, I suppose what we've seen as well over this competition is that as a pack you've stood up as well. There's some pretty big packs out there, especially the two French packs as well.
Yeah, especially I think as a player that is the stage you want to get measured on, and I think we gave some good account of ourselves, and the guys bought into the systems, as I said, over the last year or so. It's something we really worked hard on, and glad to see it's paying off.
Was it frustrating to lose it right to the death against the Quins?
Yeah, no, definitely. I think there's no two stories about it. It was heartbreaking for us, but as a rugby player, you have to put that things up behind you, learn the lessons, and going into the LV, there's still a cup for us to be won there. So we're definitely putting all our efforts and all our focus on Gloucester this weekend.
You're looking ahead to LV. What do you make of Gloucester? Of course, Nigel Davis is coming back to Scarlets.
Yeah, no, they're definitely a very, very good competitive squad. I think they showed in all the competitions they played in, they're very competitive, and they're definitely coming here for the win. But as I said, we done our homework on them, and we prepared well, and I think we're going to be up for the challenge this weekend.
Is it difficult because so many of the players now with Wales, you've got 10, 11 players with the Welsh squad? Is it difficult? Is it frustrating? Is it for you as a player that they'll always go away for the day?
No, of course not. We're happy for those guys getting the call up. I think during the competitions they worked hard and they deserve their places there. But that also makes the opportunity for young guys coming in. I think today in the conditions wasn't great, but we had an awesome training session. The young guys brought in and they brought a new kind of energy for us older guys to step up and to keep up with them. I think so. That's awesome, getting that new spirit. And as you know, as a player, the only thing you want in life is the opportunity. And I think those guys coming in have the opportunity now. And I can see they're really relishing the challenge, and I think they're going to step up to it this weekend.
And Jake Bowles in the Welsh squad, what do you make of his inclusion?
No, I'm very happy for Jake. I think he put some good back-to-back performances in, and he's always a guy that works hard on and off the pitch, so I think he deserves it.
Jacobie, what have you made of the development of Samson this year as a tight head? Obviously, over the last couple of seasons, he's come on leaps and bounds.
Yeah, no, definitely. I think Sam's also being called up into the Welsh squad. I'm very happy for him, and I think he put some good performances in. I think he well deserved it. I think for a 20-young-year-old kid to play at that level and does what he does is very great.
Yeah. As a prop at that age, I mean, obviously people say about props they don't peak until a few years later than that. Do you see a big future in the game?
Yes, definitely. I think if he sticks down to it and keeps working hard as he always does, I think he's gonna become a great prop forward.
And what about yourself personally this season, Jacobie? How have you seen it gone for yourself?
No, I've enjoyed it every moment here at the Scarlets, and the opportunity that I have, I just love playing with the guys, and I think within the tighter position at the moment, there's a great competitive atmosphere, and I think that helps us all to make sure we're on top of our game each week, and we know if we're going to slack down, there's going to be another guy, even Roddy Jones also being called up to the Welsh squad. I think that competitive atmosphere brings the best out of all of us, so hopefully we can keep that going and keep whichever guy's in the position, make sure we do our job for the team.
Yeah. And in terms of the LV, do you still see an opportunity to progress in this tournament?
Yes, definitely. As I said previously, Gloucester is a must-win for us. There's a cup up for grabs. And as a club, that's what we want to perform to make sure we win some silverware for the club. Unluckily, we're out of the Heineken and the Emden now, but there's still a rubber and an LV Cup for us up for grabs, so we have to work hard and really grind.
Yeah, it's a big period now with all these internationals away, because you've left yourself with a lot of work to do in the league as well, haven't you? That top 4 place, I suppose.
Yes, definitely. I think we haven't made it easy for ourselves. But last year, if I remember correctly, we won 9 out of 10 games, so 10 out of 11. So hopefully we can get on a similar streak, and I think it starts this weekend to really get that momentum and kick off for the final part of the season.
And Eamon Phillips as well, he's in the Welsh squad. Currently at the moment he's one of the only hookers fit at the moment. Do you think he'd be ready to make that step up if called upon for the Six Nations?
I've been privileged to play quite a few games here with Ems, and especially at scrum time, he knuckles down in the loose, his throw-ins, everything is spot on. So I think if he gets that call up, he will definitely make a step up, and I think he'll make a great impact for the Welsh team. I think he's a good player, and I think over the last season especially, if you look at his game, he's proved that he can compete with the big dogs there. So I'm very happy for him.
Him or Ken?
Oh, doesn't matter as long as it's a Scarlet, then I'm happy. So.